Yo guys, and welcome back to another episode of Filmy News. So today, the first news that we have a lot of news from Marvel and DC. Just beforehand, warning. Um, but the first view is from my favorite movie as a childhood series, Harry Potter, which obviously there's a series coming up. The actor John Lithgow has confirmed that he will play Dumbledore in the Harry Potter series that I'm making. He said that it's going to define me for the last chapter of my life. I'll be about 87 years old at the wrap party, but I've said yes. So basically, he is ready for it. And let's move on to the next one. John Benthal will be co-writing the Punisher special for Marvel Studios. Obviously, Marvel wants to make a Punisher um, special. Obviously, he's coming in Daredevil season 1, which I'm bit excited for. I'm so excited that I can't remember if I watched the Daredevil series, but I don't care. I'm just watching all the Daredevil series again. I'm in season 2, episode 4 right now, and bro, this if you haven't watched it, like me, you hadn't watched it before, you forgot or whatever, watch it. Because I was very young. I doubt I watched it. I was very young back then and didn't watch stuff like this. But I watched it now, and my god, this is peak, bro, peak cinema. But yeah, let's move away from that. Let's stick on Punisher. The director will be Ronaldo Marcus Green, who wrote King Richard, Bob Marley, One Love. Joe Bell, he's directed as well. Obviously, he made King Richard with Will Smith, and he did this Monster Man. All movies are like drama. Like Monster Man is a drama pick movie. Then Joe Bell, King Richard is like a biographical sport movie. So he's never done like a full on action type. So it'll be interesting to see. He's a good director. He's got Oscar claims and stuff like that. So let's see how he does. But this movie has been described as a shot special. Sorry, has been described as a shotgun blast of a story, but also has all the pathos emotions. I do expect to have emotions and stuff because of the director who they've chosen. But let's see how this goes. Next up, we've got DC has announced their a goal to release 7 projects a year. This is a plan for the next 6 years. Obviously, before the big team up movies, they want to do something like this. They want to have at least 2 live action films, at least 1 animated film, at least 2 live action shows, and at least 2 animated series. Man, Marvel was being hassled because they were prioritizing quantity over quality. Now look at them. They look at them. They're getting 7, bro. I'm joking. If it's good, I don't mind. I just don't hope they with the quantity they don't fade the quality. But I believe in James Gunn, and I hope it goes well. Next up, Gunn confirms a Teen Titans movie is in the works. I can't lie, I watched the Teen Titans series and personally I loved it. Season 1 was great, Season 2 was okay, Season 3 was Season 4, it just kept on going down, but I hope the actual one is good because Teen Titans is an interesting one. And Anna Nuguria, who wrote Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, which is gonna come next year, is developing the script. Starfire and Green Lantern animated shows are all in the work. So the first logo of Starfire animated series came out. This series will serve as an origin for the character. If you don't know who Starfire is, she's also I think a part of the Teen Titans. She's like the fire girl. She has like this. She's not like from the. I'm talking about this from the show I've watched. She was from this not planet like do you know like Gal Gadot is from Pasascus or somewhere. She's from something like that, and something happens to her, and then she comes down to the earth, and then obviously interacts with other players. She doesn't remember who she is, but slightly she remembers, and she has fire powers. But I don't know how it's actually in the comic books because I haven't read DC comic books that much. Even Marvel, I haven't read that much. But I am like I do look around and everything, and I'm starting to become a nerd in Marvel. But DC, I'm very like very. Man, hopefully these movies actually show me the way. First logo for My Adventures with Green Lantern has also been released. This is not the show that's coming out, the live action one. This is basically a series follows Jessica Cruz, who also in the comic books is a Green Lantern and who has life upended when a Green Lantern power rings falls from the sky. So let's see how that goes. And next up, we've got the. I think all of the newses are good, interesting, nice. The worst news among all of them is Shrek 5's first teaser. was shown, and personally speaking, it looks so. The animation looks so bad. Like I personally love Shrek. Was it Afterlife? Was it? Yeah, Shrek 1, 2 I've watched, but there was one where he goes through like an alternate dimension or something. He writes something because the guy, the prince who loves Thingy, but Shrek marries him. He does something, and I think he goes into an alternative reality or something. That was peak cinema. It's still in my head. I remember we were going somewhere like Wales or something. I can't remember, but we were going somewhere, and I was watching that movie on the we downloaded it on my tablet. Um, and I was watching it, and yeah, and those days tablet used to not be slim like that. It was like a proper heavy Samsung, one I remember. And yeah, and I was watching it from there, and bloody hell, it was peak cinema. But next up, we've got actual peak cinema, which I'm gonna talk about. My God, um, the concept art for Avengers. What is it called? Avengers Doomsday? I don't know. Avengers Doomsday is Fantastic Four sequel as the concept art has been leaked, revealed, whatever you want to say. I don't know. But it has been officially revealed, official concept art, and this is, I think, the official one. Basically, a concept art is mostly like what they want to do. Some of the things don't actually become. So don't get too excited like all of the stuff they're showing will actually be in the movie. Maybe some are, some not. And obviously, because it's leaked and stuff, maybe they will make some changes. But it gives you an overall vibe of what they're going with the movie. Like, for example, I want to talk about the Hulk one first, where we can see She-Hulk. And I know loads of people are like, oh my god, She-Hulk, like what? But the design looks way better than the movie one. Hulk, Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, we can see, and his son's design. Like when I was like, who is this guy? I was actually like, who's this guy? But I think that is his son because what an upgrade though. Like he actually looks like okay, this guy looks like a Hulk, and it looks like it's a civilization filled with Hulk, and I think that is what it is as well. And you can see a wall behind as well, which in the comic books in Secret Wars. I think this is going to be a scene from Secret Wars. They have a wall as well in the Battle World. I've read the comic book. I won't tell you a lot because I don't want to spoil anything. Because just watch the movie there. I hope the movie is OP as the comic book is. You will just have so much fun. And this is how it looks like because obviously I think in this what happens in this like whole Battle World society is everybody thinks this is how the life is. Like this is how it's been going for years. They don't know only Doctor Doom Doom of course knows, and Doctor Strange knows that he made this whole battle world. For him, he feels like God Emperor Doom, I'm the savior, but actually he just did it for his own ego, and plus also he was the one who did all the incursions and everything. But yeah, and also what is his name? Reed Richards is the other guy who knows when he comes out of the raft that what's going on. But yeah, here it looks like it's a civilization of Hulk, and it personally looks very cool. Then we had another concept art of T'Chanda, who was the grandfather of T'Challa. This is not T'Challa, this was T'Chanda. And obviously, again, as I said, this looks like a Secret Wars or Doomsdays or something like that. Multiverse, obviously, they did say there will be a Black Panther sequel, so it will be fun to see. Obviously, there was rumors that Chris Evans will be. I'd just love to see because T'Chanda and we saw recent the movies coming out where we said T'Chanda and Captain America working together or something. It will be sick if we could see these together again. Like it will be a dream come true. Uh, Next up we had another one. I don't know where this is from. Secret Wars, whatever. But I'm just saying the general Marvel concept arts that came out. Vision is sitting down with Peter Quill. I think Peter Quill is gonna have a huge role in Doomsday and Secret Wars, because there's been quite a lot of ones, and he is guiding a team as well of the Young Avengers, where we have where they're sitting like in a restaurant type thing where we see Miss Marvel, Haley, Miss Hawkeye, the Ant-Man's daughter, obviously the other guy, the Wonder's kid, and I think there's another guy, I don't know who that is, but him as well. Is that his brother or something? So we've got them sitting down there, which is interesting. I'm happy they made Peter Quill the mentor and stuff because we all know how he is. And also the one of the best one was where there was quite a lot of people standing, and Doctor Strange, Supreme Strange is there. Doctor Doom is sitting on his thingy. There's someone in like handcuffs sitting down, and Doctor Doom. This looks so much comic book accurate because this type of scene actually happens. Some people saying the person holding it could be Sue Storm or could be, don't know yet who it could be, but we know they're going with the comic book accuracy because there was another concept out where Sue Storm was standing beside as like the wife and stuff. And they're going with this medieval time era type of vibe, I think they're going with for the movie, which I actually like quite a lot. So personally speaking, all the concept art stuff came out looked very interesting. Like there was some concept art from the Fantastic Four movie that's coming out. Like there's this raft one came out. There was this one where they show Franklin as a baby type one. Um, so yeah, it's if I say honestly, I think they leak. I think yes, it got leaked by someone, but I personally, honestly, if I hand on heart, I think they personally on purpose leaked the concept art. And the reason why I say Marvel needs the hype, like after Captain America, it's going like this. People are just like, is there any point to be hyped about it? Like Captain America was not that great. The last movie, Deadpool Wolverine, was amazing. People said Marvel's back. Then this came. Now Daredevil's gonna come. People are gonna be again. Marvel's back. Then Thunderbolts is gonna go. If Thunderbolt does not make a rave, I think it's just gonna be like people are just gonna be. The whole dependency is on Fantastical because people already have this, I think, idea that Thunderbolts is not going to be good. It was the same thing with Captain America. People had this idea it won't be good, and that's why some people like it because people are like, "Oh, it's not that bad as I thought, but it's still not amazing." Like in my eyes, it's still shit. Like compare it to the other Marvel projects that used to be so OP. We need to not let mediocrity take over because Marvel was known for OP cinema. And I hope they come back with this Secret Wars and everything. And then when they start the X Men the what was it, X Men Saga, whatever, Mutant Saga, and they actually become OP because I think Russo Brothers is going to be very involved in that Mutant Saga. So I hope they take all the good directors and writers they have and they proper go forward. And yeah, I think this year will be the one where we will see some good shows, some good stuff, some things. And from next year, when they proper start setting up with Spider Man and everything like that, I think that's when the OP cinema will start and Marvel will finally come up. But that was it for today's filmy news. I know it's heavily on Marvel, but why not? I love Marvel, and plus, most people are interested about that. So yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.